Right, so this one is probably my favorite level. You get the Arcane Wizard and Holy Order as the upgrades for the Magic Tower and Barracks, respectively. So we're going to put mages here, 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 and then Archer Tower here and here. And this is also the first level with a boss. So we'll get to the boss at the end. Alright, so tip. Yeah. Heavily armored enemies. Some enemies wear heavy armor and are almost impervious to physical damage. In order to kill them, hit them with magic attacks. So, yeah. It also just showed what Arcane Wizard does, and that just zaps him with a lightning bolt. And I'll save whatever the 2 upgrades are for it in a minute. Not because I don't remember them. I remember them, obviously. I've played this game many times. Oh, you saw my 100% save file. Anyway, yeah. Like a charm indeed. So I'm just going to be upgrading the magic guys. And these guys are what you get when you fully upgrade the barracks. They're just here at the moment. I forgot to mention them. I'm so used to playing with them. Yeah, so I'm going to be using them as main defense at the moment. But when they die, they do not come back. So, also those are Dark Knights. So, I suppose Dark Nuts were taken. You know, Legend of Zelda, whatever. Okay, so Dark Knights. Slow, heavy armor. Fully plated, corrupted knights, almost impervious to physical damage. So those are the guys I mentioned earlier. They have high armor, 300 health, so we just cut straight through it with the magic guys. Just do 40, wow. What? Why does it say 23 to 43? And then you're 40 to 74? That's the lie. Are you going to go up to 70? Oh, that's a lot of guys. I don't tend to get bomb towers with this, but if I do, I put it here. No, wait, I put a bomb tower here, always, for a specific reason. Anyway, we're just going to upgrade the magic towers until they're the zappy dudes. We might I mean, we're obviously going to get the barracks fully upgraded as well, but I don't know if we're going to do that before we get the arcane wizards. They're pretty much necessary for this. Like, no enemies here are going to be, like, you know, impervious to magic attacks. There's no, like, shamans on this level, I don't think. Okay, so don't quote me on anything ever. I'm really tired. I can't appreciate that enough. Oh, I did that. Okay, so... Oh, those were gargoyles. So those are flying enemies. They can't be attacked by ground guys. Vile winged creatures that can fly past barracks and artillery. Flying average speed. So they're pretty much just like goblins of the air. But yeah, I kind of wanted to upgrade my archer towers first, which I ended up technically doing. Oh, yeah, I kind of wanted to kill the shamans as well, so that I wouldn't have to worry about running it this close. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. It's all fine. We killed all the gargoyles. Yeah, there are other flying enemies later in the game, and some of them suck. Anyway. I want to get this wizard tower first, because it's got the most area. I mean, this one's got the same amount of area, but still. Preference toward the left, I guess. Don't know why. We got 10 more waves until the boss gets here. So these are shadow archers. They're awful. They're like the foot soldiers. They're actually more like the, yeah, you can see they're firing arrows. Yeah. Uh-oh. I may have fucked up. They're like evil versions of those guys we summoned last game. Am I gonna actually protect both of them? Yeah! All 4 have been protected. And then they also regenerate super fast, so. Oh, except those guys, the Shadow Archers, are gonna show up. And of course, probably kill those guys. Yep, he killed one of them. Damn it! It's really hard to keep those guys alive the entire time. I usually don't try that hard. Okay, that guy's next. Wow, you killed both of them. That's not good. Oh, that's probably worse. They got through. Sweet. Let's go. Alright, let's get the Arcane Wizard somewhere. I could probably upgrade these guys, but then I have... It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter right now. Let's get the Arcane Wizard. It's originally 300, but now it's 270. And yeah, it says unlocks there at the bottom. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah, so there's a Vada Kedavra at the bottom. That's... Anyway. So this is the Death Ray, and that's the teleporter. The teleporter is amazingly useful. I've been trying to stop using the word supremely useful because I feel like that's just a sin, almost. Yeah, but yeah, it'll teleport like a huge group of enemies back, like a certain number of seconds. So wherever they were a couple seconds ago. So it's like a hostile version of like Tracer's thing. And I hate people that say things like, "Oh, Tracer from Overwatch," as opposed to the fucking Tracer in Kingdom Rush, or fucking, well, Kingdom Rush, but Kingdom Hearts even. Like, I'm joking, obviously. There is no Tracer in Kingdom Hearts. Like, you know, it's fucking annoying. Like, we get it. There's only one Tracer that everyone thinks of when they hear Tracer. You don't have to specify. I get that I kind of am defeating my own point by specifying it right now, but still, it's annoying when people do it. It's like, oh, it's Bulbasaur from Pokemon, as if we didn't already, like, you know, pick up on that. Okay, so these guys, this guy needs to die real quick. Oh, that guy probably is of higher priority. Oh no, they're healing. Yay! He's dead. I sound very stressed, I assume. It's because I am. So that would explain that. And I should probably upgrade those guys. Although I do want the teleporter. It's only 500 to maximum upgrade it, but that's probably a little too high. I should probably get these guys, especially because they've been doing nothing for a while. Oh good, Dark Knights and Shadow Archers, you know, the best for melee. Okay. So I don't like what it does here, where it, like, targets the other one. I don't know, it just doesn't, like, make anything worse. It's just kind of annoying. I'm gonna do nothing tomorrow. Maybe edit, like, the first episode of the series, which we have to be beyond the first episode by now, obviously. But, you know, I might edit the first episode of the series, although I could just not, because I've had a lot of things to do over the weekend. Because this is Saturday, and I'm still socializing. I'm still talking, even. Like, I've been... With the exception of this morning, when I woke up at 3 a.m. and had 3 hours to kill before anyone else woke up, I've been pretty much socializing the entire time. Which is not a thing I like doing. Like, cliches be damned, I am an introvert. So, there you go. It's... I mean, like... I get why it's annoying to hear so many people say that they're introverts, but it's just mainly YouTubers that say it, and what do you know, people in the same career happen to have similar personality traits. Oh, speaking of YouTubers, one of my favorite ones, Calvelli, just did a, this is gonna date the episode horribly, but, he just did his first video where he, like, talked with his actual voice, and it sounds fucking awesome. I really like it, and I really hope that he continues with it. Because it adds... Because, like, I don't know, the last couple of videos he's been, like, putting messages and stuff in there, and it feels like it's been building up to something like that. And it just sounds so much more natural now. Like it's meant to be. And it's just... It'd be a shame if he, like, gave into, you know, negative criticisms or whatever. Anyway, so these guys have cool upgrades. They've got Shield of Valor, which increases their physical... their armor. So right now you can see these guys have medium armor, and now they have high armor. Holy Strike is what I absolutely adore. It creates like this big shockwave that damages a bunch of enemies. And each of them can do it at like different times. Anyway, now we just gotta sit back and watch the really inconsistent zapping. It's really annoying. And also this guy on the edge just keeps charging and never fires. Thank you. Now he's gonna do it again. Ugh. Life is pain. Anyway, these guys are the worst for OCD. It's just so uncomfortable. There's no patterns. Okay, the only thing that is consistent about these guys is how annoying it is. Yeah, anyway. I'm gonna get some of these, Holy Strikes, because, dude, this is so good. And then there's Healing Light, which increases the healing immensely, which I'll probably also get. And then I can also probably, no, actually there's one wave. Uh-oh, that's, probably not good. Let's, yeah, we might want to get some better defenses considering this is the second to last wave. We'll probably get plenty of money for this, but just want to be safe. Yeah. Okay, final boss. Not final boss, but you know, the boss of this area. It's not gonna be fun. Alright, so I fully upgraded, I've upgraded what I want to here, and now the Juggernaut, that's what he's called. It's not that I forgot, it's just that I didn't want to reveal it till now. None of you guys are going to believe me that I'm a nerd about this game, but alright, here we go. Juggernaut. If I get significantly quieter at any point during this whole series, it's probably because it's just later at night. Because I started recording at like 7-ish. It's about 8 now, so probably earlier than 7. Whatever. We're gonna do this whole thing. I don't care if it takes us till we're at like 3 a.m. It's still happening. Okay, yeah, so he is firing occasional cannonballs that will release these fuckers. Yeah, as you can see there. And killing them still gives us money, which is nice. And then occasionally he also fires out a missile that will target one of our guys. So if we don't have like super good healing, that might actually start adding up. So yeah, I've got these guys going on. This is the biggest reason I wanted the shockwave thing, is to mow down enemies like this. So you'll probably see one happen any second now. Yeah, or not. No, that's fine. Oh, one. Cool. That was like the last enemy. I also have been playing The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on the PS3, which if you know anything about, unlearn that, go watch the NerdCubed video about it, and then come back. Yeah, basically his consensus with it is that it's a terrible game, and I fully agree. But it's like the Black Ops 2 of Spider-Man games. It's not the best one, it's just the most fun one. I don't own a PS4, that's my excuse. And my PS3 does not have backwards compatibility with the PS2. It's the one that has backwards compatibility with the PS1, but not the PS2. Which is a thing, by the way, you can Google it, that is a thing. But yeah, I have an excuse as to why I don't own the two good ones, but The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is a lot of fun, and I just have mastered the combat, and it is so good. I've been meaning to do a video on it, but I don't know what I want to do of it, because I can't do a review, because, you know, NerdCube's done a superior one, so... It's not that I'm objecting to doing, like, reviews just because someone else has done it, but if it's NerdCubed, like, you know, I mean, like, watch any NerdCubed video, that's where I base my whole format off of. Apart from the fact that NerdCube tends to not do playthroughs. Yeah. When it comes to, like, reviewing stuff, I do the whole NerdCube thing. Imperial Savior, hooray! Yeah, I just kind of absentmindedly beat the guy while talking about NerdCubed. Okay, so now we can get this guy. And we could go back and beat these and get more stars later, but I don't wanna. I'm gonna have to, but I'm not going to. Okay, so, yeah, let's continue. But, yeah, I don't know what I want to make of it. I might do a series of it. Probably gonna do a series of it. So these are just bandits, and I forgot to show you that just a second ago. These are goats that we're going to blow up. But that was a marksman tower, I believe. So, basically they've got muskets on that one. So, yeah, I'm going to put this over here. Because the thing is with these mines is that enemies will run into them and either run out of this one or this one. So I definitely want to avoid that. And I think enemies will even walk down here, run into this one, and then run out of that one. They'll never run into, like, this one and come out that one. That's stupid. But yeah. And then I want to have an archer tower here and here, because the range for the for this guy, look at how big that is. Musketeer garrison. Okay. Like, look at, so it's gonna work more like a mage tower then. It does like almost twice as much damage, but its reload is slow. But it has huge range, so I usually put them in the middle here. And if there's bandits coming up, then I just kind of want to destroy them with this. And I can get a musketeer garrison and put it here. It is the most useful right here because it can, like, it stretches all the way from, like, here all the way out and around. It's very good. And you can also unlock a couple other things that I'm going to keep a little bit secret. Okay, they're bringing in 4 armored guys. I should probably get an adept tower. I might end up learning the vocabulary by the time this series is over. Miniseries. It's a miniseries. Speaking of miniseries, I watched a very good Cartoon Network miniseries that came out recently. This is going to date the episode so bad. Oh my god. So the miniseries that came out recently was Infinity Train. Yeah, so emphasis on recently, and I understand that that's I hope that it's going to be remembered as well as Over the Garden Wall. It won't, but still, I hope. Because I found out that it was inspired by Doctor Who, and that explains everything as to why I love it. My favorite part about the show, by far, is the character 1-1. And not just because he's funny, it's because he's funny consistently. He's proper funny. Because, like, you know, for those of you who haven't watched the show, first go watch it. You can even watch it for free on YouTube, because pirating is easy. Just go to YouTube and just search up fucking Infinity Train. That's it. Like, it's only like 6 episodes long. You will have the best time of your life. I'm sort of overselling it. Still. Point is, go watch it, come back, done. Cool. But, like, 1-1, if you somehow still haven't watched it after I just warned you, is like such a well-written character, because, like, he's like 2 little Roomba-shaped robots that, like, form into a ball, and each Roomba-shaped robot, they never mention in the show, but their actual names are, Sad One and Glad One, and one's optimistic and the other one's pessimistic. But they're the same robot, that's the whole point. And, like, with a lesser show, they would easily fuck that up. Like, you know, they never disagree because they're the same robot. They never, like, backtrack on anything. They, you know, 1-1 is essentially he's essentially a well-rounded character, just everything he says is one extreme or the other, but he still thinks like a regular character. So I think that's just really cool. But, like, I mean, like, a good example is anytime, like, someone tries to parody 1-1 or whatever, it's always, like, the pessimistic side is backtracking or knows more than he actually does when that's not actually how 1-1 works. Like, he's an idiot. So he's, like, I don't know, one scene, both sides were convinced that the main character was gonna die. For no other reason other than she will die eventually anyway, so, like, that's the explanation they gave. It's like, what the hell, you made me think I was gonna die, and he's like, you know, it would be surprising if he didn't die. So, you know. But, like, I don't know, just consistency helps with any sort of writing of any character, and did I just lose the 3 stars? Son of a bitch. Okay, I had enough money. That's the problem. Gotta restart. Damn it. I was focusing on talking about the thing. I kinda wanna just do that. So that's probably not a good idea. I probably just fucked myself so bad. But yeah, also on my Pokemon series, I'll be naming my... Because, like, before I even watched Infinity Train, I already wanted Yamper and Roly-Coly on my team, and now I have to name them Atticus and 1-1, so... I'm still choosing the male character. You can't change my mind on that. Just because, I don't know, everyone's choosing the female characters. I have to choose the male one. Not like I have to, it's just that I prefer the male character out of the 2 anyway. I'll pick the female character at some point, just when I actually prefer the female character. Right now I don't, so I won't. So, it's my playthrough, go suck a dick. And I'm going to make sure that it is my playthrough, by the way. I'm not going to play it on my YouTube file on the Switch, I'm playing it on my file. Which means during the series I will be catching a bunch of random Pokemon because I'm going to try and get the Shiny Charm. Hoping that the Shiny Charm is actually in the game. That would be a whole nother thing I would be mad at. If there was no shiny charm. You just got a certificate back in like Gen 3 and 4. Hated that. I believe the shiny charm only existed the second half of Generation 5. I think the oval charm existed the whole time, but it was only the second half that you got the shiny charm. I love the shiny charm. Every time I go out and get it, it feels like I earn it. Like, I don't know why people don't like it. Like, it triples your odds of finding a shiny Pokemon, and it's well-deserved, because you have to catch every one of them. Like, there's nothing much to do from there, and even then, it's still insane odds. So yeah. But yeah. And if I need to sell you Infinity Train anymore, if you've ever seen Adventure Time and you noticed every 60 episodes there's one good one, it was written by the guy that did that one good one. And it's based on Doctor Who, so what is there not to love? So, yeah. And also Season 2 has already been confirmed, so I'm in love with the show. It's so good. And I think the Season 2 is going to fall... It's confusing, because the main character of Season 1 seems to have completed her story, so everyone's assuming, because it's based on Doctor Who, there's going to be a new protagonist, and maybe even a new supporting cast, and I would love that. Anyway, yeah, I've got plenty of fucking room for these. Come on. I'm not going to let these wolves and wargs get through. Come on. Take care of them. We can at least let one get through. Well, at most, we can... I mean, we can let one get through. I don't want to, but we could. Okay, I will probably actually get the Arcane Wizard here. And then, yes, I can... You can actually, you know, get another Archer Tower and then have it go the other way on this map. It's not, you know, only one or the other. Okay, I don't have enough money to make this work, so I just have to hope that it does. Oh my god! Oh, come on!